What's up guys, I'm Random Frank P, back with my favorite tech items of the month for May, the series where I show you some of the favorite tech that I've been using behind the scenes. If you see anything you'd like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. And first up, we're going to start with one of my favorite custom controllers lately from Colorware. This is my very own custom PS5 controller. I'm sure most of you are already familiar with Colorware. I've actually showed off a custom G502 they painted me in the past. But now with the PS5 controller, fully hand painted and decked out just to my liking. This was kind of shown off in the background of the Cool Tech Under 50 for this month. Got a ton of questions about it, so I did want to show it off for you guys. So while there are replica shells you can pick up to kind of customize the look and color of your controller, with this being all hand painted, the quality is just second to none. Again, these are not skins or vinyls, this is hand painted. On their website, you can go in and sort of pick whatever product you want, and with the PS5, it has a full configurator there. So you can individually pick certain parts of the shells, the buttons, the touchpad, and create whatever sort of color combo you want, color match it to your room, your setup, anything. They have matte colors, metallic colors, it all can just look crazy if you want, but I wanted to go for the white and black theme. Sort of an inverse color theme with a regular controller, but I also wanted to have a nice topographic sort of pattern where the touchpad is. So what I did for my setup was the body of the controller, the buttons, and that top touchpad are all a jet matte black, and then the middle portion where that bottom shell is a matte smoke white color. And I think just the end result here looks absolutely killer. Loving the pattern there, the nice black and white inverse look like I said. And I know you can do custom engravings up top. I don't know if you can actually do the actual like logos and patterns like I have here. That might just be like for a creator thing, honestly. They sent this out to me because I saw MKBHD had his logo there. I reached out, sent them this, and they sent this back looking killer. But again, it's one of my favorite products. I've been gaming a lot in the PS5 lately. Been using this. I just think it is like hands down one of the nicest controllers I've ever used. Sony killed it with this controller. It is awesome. And now it looks even better, I think. Next is something that I didn't think I would use that much, but I've been using it pretty much almost every day, which is why I'm showing it off for you guys. And that's Remarkable 2. This is pretty much an all-in-one digital notebook. There's no distractions, there's no web browser, no apps, nothing. Just a digital notebook. So I've talked about it a few times on this channel in the past, but I do have like a notebook obsession. Like I'm constantly buying new notebooks because really everything that gets planned out for this channel, whether it be video ideas, scripts, rough ideas for like a thumbnail or something, I all jot it down in notebooks and they're just all over the studio. So now I can consolidate it all into this right here, Remarkable 2. And yes, I do have an iPad that I use, but what makes this so special is the actual physical feel when you're writing on this. It literally feels like paper, and it is hands down the closest thing that I felt digitally to actually writing on paper. It's just really, really unique. The display itself is kind of like that e-ink, so physically your handwriting looks exactly like it would one-to-one on paper. You can also change the tool in which you're writing from like pen, pencil, marker, highlighter, all that stuff. There's eraser tools, resizing and rearranging tools. It's all built in right here in the UI. Like I said, you can take notes, draw, anything on here. They have a bunch of templates and stuff built in. What's also really cool is you can load up PDFs on here. I actually use this fully to fill out all my tax documents because I can load up PDFs, sign them all here, send them back via email. You can also do things like convert whatever you're writing into text and then send that off as well. The battery on this is also great. I'm using this for over a week and I have more than 50% battery left on it. It's super lightweight, thin, portable as you can see. You can get different styluses for it, different accessories, and I will admit for what it is a bit overpriced, I would say. It's more expensive than I would have liked to pay for it. However, like I said, this is something that I genuinely use almost every single day after when I first got it in, thinking I really wouldn't use it that much. But it is just very, very useful. If you're someone like me who is always writing things down, you have tons of different notebooks, you know, jotting ideas, sketches, anything. This has been a lifesaver. Next up, most of you guys know I'm a big coffee guy, and I don't typically splurge on big gifts for myself all too often. However, that was until I saw this fully automated coffee and espresso machine, the Latte Go 4300. For me, I always start my mornings with a cup or two of coffee just to get me going, and if I don't, then odds are I'm gonna be very unproductive that day. But now with this, the whole luxury is the whole automated process of having a drink fully created for you instantly. This definitely comes in clutch lately. At the press of a button, this makes numerous drinks really without you having to do any work at all. You just pick your drink, customize the strength, the amount, the milk, the froth. Then from there, it does everything for you. And honestly, for me, the convenience here is the real seller, because in the middle of the day, for example, I'd just be more inclined to run to Starbucks or something versus, putting on a full pot and having most of it go to waste. But now I can have my own Starbucks on my counter. So you can see here the milk was steamed automatically, creates a nice head of froth as well, and my macchiato is on its way to being made in under a minute's time. Looking delicious, smelling delicious, and I love how you can see all the layers from the milk, the espresso, crema, the froth. This model here makes 8 pre-programmed drinks, all controllable with the touchscreen interface. Again, you can adjust the amount, the strength of the brew, the amount of cream or milk you want. And there's also settings for making just hot water if you want to, make tea or something, or just steaming milk. Each of your drink settings are also stored to one of 3 profiles. So instead of customizing your drink every single time you make it, it learns your settings and saves it to your profile. Thought that was pretty cool. For the coffee itself, it does take both whole beans and grounds. Up top is a chute for the grounds, and the top surface is a hopper with a built-in ceramic grinder for the beans. And it grinds it fresh for each individual drink you make. You can adjust the fineness or the coarseness of the burr as well. Then at the end of the week or so, inside it poops out 12 pucks into a little internal cartridge, so cleanup is super simple. And the side-loading carafe for the water only has to be descaled every 5,000 cups. So when it comes to maintenance, really, it's super minimal and easy to use. There's just nothing like that perfect cup of coffee in the morning, you know what I'm talking about. Especially when you have that perfect blender bean to go with it. And I've been loving the Black Velvet from Atomic Coffee Roasters. I discovered this from Trade, and Trade's actually sponsoring today's video. With Trade, you too can discover brand new coffee from the nation's best local roasters. What Trade does is it matches you to your own personal selection of coffee and ships directly from the roastery at the peak freshness. So for example, like I said, I paired with this Atomic Black Velvet coffee that I've been loving. It's delicious, has notes of burnt sugar, graham cracker, and malted milk balls. So to get started, you just take the quiz. It'll bring up some questions. You answer them about how you like your coffee. Then Trade will automatically curate the best match for you. Step 2 is then right to your door. You choose the best delivery method for you, the frequency, then it'll appear right at your doorstep. The coffee's literally roasted and shipped out within 24 hours of offering. Then step 3 is rate and repeat. You rate your match so Trade can still deliver you the best coffee that's gonna know you're gonna like. And Trade even has a first match guarantee, which guarantees you're gonna love that first bag of coffee. And if not, no worries, they'll just ship you out a brand new bag for free. So forget running out to the store. Now you can discover brand new blends and brands delivered right to your doorstep. And the first 100 people who use my link down below with the coupon code will also get 50% off your first bag when you sign up. Just take the quiz, curates it for you, click the link in the description down below, enter the code randomfrankp50, free shipping is also included. Thanks again to Trade for sponsoring. Now we have one of my favorite pickups. You guys know I'm all about the macros, dials, knobs, wheels, all that good stuff. This is the Monogram Creative Console, which are these modular pieces you can add and build up to create your very own editing deck, or really use them to control anything on your PC. You may remember a few years back, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, they were called Palette Gear. I did a review back in 2016, I want to say, but these are a newer refresh with some newer additions. So first, this set is called the Studio Console. They also sell packs with different controllers and modules, but you can also pick up and add different pieces to it, like I did here with picking up a slider set to add. And that's what I really love about this. It's the customization, the freedom to really just create your own editing device that fits your setup or your workflow. The sides are all magnetic, so they just snap together, and they connect via pogo pins to a magnetic pad on the side. So really, when it comes to configuring it, again, you can design and lay it out however you want. What I like to do with my main setup is build them around my keyboard and use it just at an arm's reach, so it's all gonna fit in nicely on my desktop, doesn't take up too much space at all, and I can have it here for the ease of access. Everything connects to the main core module, which has a screen to display your profile or application, along with 2 built-in buttons. Then from there, you connect and build out. I have these mainly for color correction in Premiere Pro with their Lumetri color. So again, I can set the dials to be things like highlights, correcting, contrast, color temperature, color tint. Sliders are great as well for jogging a timeline or adjusting track volumes. You can use these vertically or horizontally. It's all configurable in their software, which has a ton of customization for pretty much every single shortcut and function in the software you're using. But you can also do things like change the sensitivity of the modules and how quickly or slowly they perform that action. And for example, the dials are able to be pressed in, so you have a whole other set of functions when you want to actuate it. But personally, my favorite module is the Orbiter. This acts similar to like a 3D joystick in a way with full X and Y axis control, as well as an infinite encoder ring built around it. So this is useful for not only like 3D modeling in cases like CAD or also programs like Unreal Engine for game design, but I use it for, like I said before, full color correction with my color wheels in Premiere. So I can physically adjust the colors in all 360 degrees. It's just super convenient. I love how customizable it is. And it's definitely a killer pickup for photo editing, video editing, music production, really anything. And lastly is about that home gym that some of you have seen in recent videos. I get a lot of questions about it, so I'll give you the breakdown here. Upstairs in my minimal office is Tonal, which is an all-in-one smart gym that is super compact. As you can see, it's just mounted right there on my wall. It has a 24-inch built-in touchscreen for navigating, and it features over 170 workouts. Comes with the bench, the bar, rope, handles for all different workouts, and has some really cool features. For training, you can lift up to 200 pounds. There's no racking or unracking traditional metal weights. Inside, it's all done magnetically. So when you're working out, it provides resistance throughout the entire rep, so you're getting more efficient and an effective workout. And it sets your weights after every move and every workout. So it's learning your power pretty much every time and adjust your weights going forward. Like I said, over 170 different workouts. You could sort by muscle group, do Pilates, yoga even. They have all different types of stuff. They have like the live daily programs you can join, a virtual coach, or you can just free lift if you want. But each move you can do can be done in 4 different ways to kind of change up your workout. One is the Smart Flex, which dynamically adjusts the weight for the most effective rep each time. You can kind of think of this like a variable resistance training. Then you have the eccentric mode, which adds weights when your muscle just normally relaxes in a rep, like when you lower during a bicep curl. This just gives you that non-stop burn. Then there's the chain mode, which simulates the feeling of adding real chains to every move you do, so it gets more challenging as you lift up or push out. So with this, in each rep, the weight's gonna increase instead of just staying the same. Then you have burnout mode, which reduces weight every single set and rep as you start to fatigue and work your muscles just complete exhaustion. It also has 20 sensors built in that's constantly monitoring your motions and provides you real-time feedback on your reps, which, considering it's just me in the room, that's always helpful. And there's even a spotter mode, where if it senses that you're struggling to get your last few reps up, it'll ease up on the weights a little bit just so you can finish off the rep. The machine itself has fully adjustable arms, lets you get upper and lower body workouts, move them in and out, all at the touch of a button, very easy to do. And what's great is you just do all this without having to change machine. That's why I really wanted an all-in-one home gym like this that literally just goes on the wall. It's all done right here. Another great feature is things like the bar and the handles have these smart buttons on them, so you can just easily toggle the weights on and off so you're not constantly, under full load when you're starting or ending your rep. Just switching on weights like that is very convenient. I listen to my own music, but built in it has different music and playlists for your workouts. In total, I've probably done only about like 25% of the moves that it fully offers, if that, since I got this in November. And no, this is not sponsored, I bought this. And they're always actively adding new workouts and routines, so it's good to see that library of workouts always growing. On your profile, it keeps track of pretty much everything. There's also an app that you can go and track your workouts, see your history, even create different workouts to load to your machine. It's definitely an expensive pickup. Yes, it definitely took me a lot to fully cave in and buy this, but I'm definitely happy I did. Like I said, I had a lot of comments about this when you see it in past videos, so just wanted to show it off for you guys. Alright guys, so that'll wrap it up for this video of my favorite tech of the month. Hope you all enjoyed. And I've done these, in the past, not too frequently though. I'm still torn on whether to do them monthly or quarterly. I think quarterly kind of fits best, but let me know your thoughts down below. And also in the description, I'll have everything I showed off for you guys today. And again, thank you to Trade for sponsoring. Remember, the first 100 people who click the link in the description will get 50% off your first bag. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day.